Hi, I'm Kimberly, and this is a testimonial for Yildiz and her rapid core healing method. Um, I found this work through referrals. Someone recommended I book in a session, and so I kind of came in pretty blind as to what the process was. And I've done a lot of therapy in the past. I've done EMDR therapy and also Gestalt therapy. And that practice has gotten me, it served me well. I have a really significant history of sexual assault, and just in general, some pretty shitty things have happened in life. And that trauma has really impacted me, particularly my feelings of worth and how I feel valued as a person and human on this planet. And I just got to a point where I was so tired of feeling unworthy, essentially. And so I booked in a session, going in without much idea with what was going to happen, but I just trusted the process. And I have to say, I came out of the session actually, when the session was at its end, I felt so light and giddy and hopeful. And then after the session, it really just felt so beautiful. My heart felt open. And I really felt like some of these significant traumas that I had that we worked on in the session had dissipated, that I felt differently about them, that they were all of a sudden a non-issue. And what I loved about the process was the joy that was present, even though we were talking about such horrific moments of my life. There was this, you can see it even makes me smile now. There was joy in it. And it was, there was a moment in the session where I just was laughing from the joy. And I know that it can sometimes feel so confronting, thinking that you have to transform by going into great detail about the trauma that you've experienced, whatever that is for you. But this method, you don't have to at all. And you go in feeling so safe. I felt safe the entire time, even though we were working with these parts of my life that was so very traumatic for me. It just felt so safe. And on the other side, I've just felt a lightness come to my heart. And prior to the session, I actually had just, very beautifully decided that I was very happy to never date again. I'd come to this conclusion, because I had, I was very scared to open myself up, given my extensive trauma and history. But after this session, my heart feels so open. And for the first time in probably 3 or 4 years, I'm saying, actually, I feel like dating again. I feel like finding a beautiful partnership. And it just feels very joyful for me. And that might not be your journey, but what I know with certainty is that going through this process will help you immensely and help you find peace and joy inside yourself, help you really release any type of attachment that you have to periods of your life that have been really distressing. And when I woke up the next morning after my session, I just had this narrative in my head. It was unstoppable, which was just you're worthy, you're worthy, you're worthy, you're worthy, you're worthy, you're worthy. And it was almost like my higher guides sitting with me and just wrapping me up and just reminding me and repeating that so that it's stuck, and it just has stuck. I just feel fucking magnificent. What can I say? I am so worthy. Anyway, I'm so grateful to Yildiz and to the method that she's developed, because it really is like unlike any other modality I've experienced. And I'm going to be coming back for any roadblock that I hit along the way, because, you know, the other thing is how fast the transformation is. Anyway, I would always welcome you to reach out if you have any questions or have any concerns about going into this process, and I'd be really happy to share more about my experience. But thank you so much. Bye.